I've decided that I am going to harvest that potato container. The top foliage is starting to look a little bit tired anyway, and we know there's at least one potato in there because we had to cover it back up yesterday. Hopefully there's going to be a few more than just that one. But what I am going to do is cut the tops off that plant out there. I don't want to bring it in here with these tomato plants, just in case there's any problems with that potato plant. Cut tops off, bring it in here, see what we've got. That's that potato plant that we're going to harvest today. We'll cut these tops off before we take it in, then I'll just chuck them in bin. Some of the foliage does look a bit dodgy. I'll turn it out into this wheelbarrow. Then we can keep everything in one place. Well, we can already see that one potato that we saw yesterday, so we can take that off to starters. And we believe that these are Kestrel. I'm doing it in here because they keep threatening rain and storms. There's a lot of wood lice in this. A couple more little ones there. Let's just break it apart, see what we get. I don't think we're going to be getting any really big ones out of this, or quite tiny. That's the seed potato, that's still quite firm as well. A few more coming out this side. I want to get rid of all this root first. And that's another seed potato. It's quite a big one, that as well. So we'll have a bit of a dig through this now. And it does look like we're going to get quite a lot of small potatoes, but I'll take them at side of nothing. We weren't even 100% sure if this were ready, but we are starting to get some nice little potatoes out here. All different sizes. We are getting a lot at that size though, and I think they're perfect. And we'll start and move some of this compost out of the way. Probably save this compost and I'll use it to top up some main crop containers. There didn't seem to be any disease on that plant. It just looked like it were dying back. And we might have come to end. Just have a, oh, there's another one there. Just quickly go back through it. Another one there. I'm pretty sure that that's it now. Well, it weren't a massive harvest, but I can't complain for a very small container that only measures 2 feet by 12 inch by 12 inch. When you get a nice little harvest of potatoes like that, that's going to last you for a couple of meals. So, as I always keep saying, it'll save us going out and spending money on potatoes from supermarket. And we have got quite a lot of these containers with second earlies in. So the longer we leave them, the bigger they're going to get. But we have got some pretty good sized ones in here. They're pretty good sizes. So just for curiosity, I'll weigh them, see how much we got. I'll just tie this bag up. And get my scale set up. I like weighing all my potato harvest all through season. It's just interesting to know what we got and whether that yield is getting better each time. So we'll pop that through there and we'll get these weighed. So we've got almost £2 of potatoes out of that. There you go, 1.95 pounds from that little container and a nice amount of potatoes. So I think £2 of potatoes is pretty good. Knowing that this is a plant that wasn't completely finished, there was still quite a bit more growing to do. Hopefully what we get in future is going to be that bit more. And I did notice this morning we've got a few more cherry tomatoes to harvest, so while we're here we might as well take those too. They're just here on this plant. Quite small, but they're nice looking little ripe tomatoes. And any that's not quite ripe will ripen in a couple of days if you just pop them on windowsill. So we'll just take off what we can, because then it'll put more energy into the ones that's not ripe yet. I think I'll even take that one. It's just starting to turn that. We'll take a bit of pressure off this plant. And then it can go back to its business. But I'm just going to pop down to that other greenhouse, because I think there's some ripe ones in there as well. And I can see from here that there is definitely some for us to take. I think that storm's just starting to blow in. So we're either going to be in greenhouse all day or in house, and I prefer to be in greenhouse if I were honest. I'll take these little ones, they're not going to grow any bigger than that. Got a bit of dead foliage on here, we'll take that off. It's probably due to it breaking that time. Just try and keep the plant as clean as we can. Nothing on that one yet. In this container garden area, there's also one on there. That'll do. And we've got some that's getting a little bit bigger as well. I think before that storm comes, I'm going to get these tied up to them sticks. I don't want any more damage. And it looks like we've got one in this hanging basket as well. But I must admit, they have grown really tiny in this basket. But they're still grown. That's all that matters. And I'll take whatever I can get. Well, I'd call £2 of potatoes and an handful of nice cherry tomatoes a good start to a Saturday morning. And thank you very much for all your comments regarding that updated intro. Most people prefer the one that we use at the moment, so for now we'll leave it at that. If you're interested in seeing what else we're doing over the weekend, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice weekend.